California's in the building. What it do? What it do? Say the D is in the building. Say what up, though, Pastor? What's happening? Say glad to see you back. Willie say hope all is well. Feel better. I'm sure enough trying to. What it do? What it do? Say hello, everyone's the Bronx, New York's in the bit. Say what poppin', Pastor? Leggedy 30 minutes of fire. Say hey, sugar and chat. Tyler, Texas is back on up in here for Hump Day. It is Wednesday. It is Wednesday, ain't it? Shout out to Wednesday. Round here, need doggone street Hump Day. We is at the top. We trying to get over the hump. That's what Hump Day is, in the middle of the week. That's what's up for those of you who may not know. Say what's up, Pastor, and chat. What it do? What it do? Appreciate y'all for joining me. Salute. Detroit is up in the building. What's happening? Say Oakland, California is in the house. Say the 510 is in the building. Say the 612 is here. Player, what it do? Say much love, Willie. Get the bag, bro. I'm sure enough trying to. Listen, I need the support around here in these streets. I need some thumbs ups. I need some thumbs ups. I need some sponsorships. I need a whole bunch of things out here. That's what's up. Bam, 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 bam. The 4-4 is in there, bitch. Say what happening? What it do? Say the 334 to gun Mucktown is in the house. The 757 is in the building. Tallahassee is up in the house. Y'all come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Shout out. Shout out to John. Shout out to John from yesterday with the $185 cash app. I appreciate that right there. Show enough do, show enough do, man. I need that type of sponsorship out here all the time. For real, for real. Shout out to Phyllis for the $1 cash app. Say miss you yesterday. Say, hey, Miss Shirley, prayers. Praying. Love you, Willie. Love you back. I appreciate that right there. And y'all keep your prayers up for Miss Shirley. Hope that you're feeling well today. We need to hear from you. We need to hear from you. Now, why is this doggone thing? I said to myself, I'm not going to continue to complain about the situation over here about this doggone computer. But I'm going to do something better. A little bit later. Said the 510 Oakland, California is in the building. Oh, man. Shout out to Mr. Gino for the $10 cash app. He said, cuz you is a double low player. I appreciate that right there. Show enough do. Shout out to, oh, man, 450s are us for the $100 cash app, cause I fool with you. I appreciate that right there. Love, man. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. Y'all. I am sure enough trying to deal with this thing. I'm really trying to deal with it. Oh, some days I just have not been feeling 100 in a long time. But I just have to keep coming to work. I have to keep coming to work because I can't let it beat me. I can't let whatever is the issue beat me around here in these streets. I think it's that vertigo shit is really doing the thing for me. I keep doing my research and stuff, and I'm looking around, and it say it ain't supposed to last that long, but it did say weeks or months, and I'm already on months. You know what I'm saying? I'm wondering how much longer is this going to continue to affect me now. I keep showing up though. I keep showing up day after day after day. I did have to take off yesterday because it was just doing too much to me. It was just doing too much, and I'm trying to hold it. It is messing up my comprehension. It's messing up my reading sometimes. And I be like, wow, that thing do a thing to the brain. It really do a thing to the brain. I don't know where it come from. I don't know how to get rid of it. I don't know if any one of you all is well educated and or well versed in dizziness out here. Cause somebody please put me up on some game. For real. Say no call, no show. Rev. Say tis. Say ruin my day. I am so sorry, and I do apologize. The 614 is in the building. Say the 502 Louisville, Kentucky is in it. Bitch say hitting that like button. I appreciate that right there. Show enough do. Now why my thing still ain't showing? What the hell going on around here with the computer? Shout out to YL for the 199 super chat. They say you got to stop participating in STD Friday, Willie. Oh man, there it is. There it is. I don't think I can ever let that right there go. Listen. Fridays is the days that we got to live for us, and I think that I have to keep living for me around here. I got to do something that I really do enjoy, and that's go raw, go home right here. Go raw or go home out here in these streets. She say Willie Williams, the nasty net is in the building. That's what I'm talking about. Let me do a refresh. Do a quick little refresh to see what's going on, because I really don't even understand. This whole thing is just I can't see my numbers. And that's a real thing. Well, hell, is we over 100 yet? Because for some reason I just can't see it. Oh, all right, bam. Give y'all a pat on the back because y'all done made it over 100 by '08. I appreciate that right there, man. I sure enough do. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. I see y'all. Thank you, man. I appreciate y'all. Ooh, we still kind of slow, but we finna see if we can make it happen. We is finna get off of this depressing speech. Gotta let the depressing speech go. Oh, and we is also live. In case y'all don't know, we is screaming. In 2 different places. We is live on the Willie Williams Show on YouTube, the Willie Williams Show live channel, and we're also live on Twitch, twitch.tv.com, the Willie Williams Show. Appreciate that right there. Appreciate y'all going over there, checking out the player, subscribing, and telling somebody about a player. Y'all gotta help a player out. Listen, and also follow player on Facebook, facebook.com, the WW Show. I got to slow it down because my head ringing. It's like if I get excited, my head go to ringing and I go to rocking and shit like that. Right. That's what it feels like to me, even though as you watching me, I'm not rocking, but I feel as if I'm rocking. It is so crazy of how the body and the brain work. I think that the body is so flawed. I'm so sorry, y'all. A lot of people over these years, I've heard people say that our body is so magnificent in the way that it was created and all that stuff. And I'm just here to tell you, our bodies is flawed. Our bodies is flawed. You say the midday news family, good afternoon. Say the 513 Cincinnati, Ohio is hitting that like button. I appreciate that right there. You say inner ear problems. Well, what I did by that right there, because I've been reading stuff, so I decided to clean out the ears. To clean out the ears, and I'm guessing that's not working. That is not working because I put the peroxide in and I cleaned it, and I'm still like, oh my God, what the hell is going on? Or maybe it is a infection, but typically if you have a ear infection, you will be in pain, if I'm not mistaken, because that's what happened with children, right? If you having a infection in your ears, you would feel pain. You say, Willie need a new transition. I need something out here in these streets and say, hope it ain't an infection. I don't know. I have no idea. But I'm not going to hold us. Y'all, let's go on and get into what's going on out here. Now, I spoke about this right here the other day or the last time that I was live when I had done said that Biden, our president, my president, your president, our president, is talking about or reaching out to the grocery stores and saying that they price gouging and they need to get it together. You say YouTube is laying, YouTube is laying, yes, YouTube is slower than Twitch. Twitch is like, own it. You know what I'm saying? And I just appreciate y'all being on both of them. You say take the meclizine. All right, y'all. I took the meclizine yesterday. I haven't taken it today, so I may have to take it today when I get off. But the one thing about that right there, when I take it, and this is why I did not come to work yesterday, I took it. That shit put you to sleep. It makes you more drowsy, which is kind of crazy to me. The side effects is drowsy and dizziness, but I'm already drowsy and dizzy. So you're going to give me something that is going to increase my drowsiness and dizziness. That's what's up. But I went on ahead and took it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still feeling horrible today. He said, I got a brand new bottle of amoxicillin, 250 milligram. Pimp, holler if you need them. I hear you on that right there. For real, for real. Which I think I got some amoxicillin. I think I probably need to just go ahead on and take an antibiotic just cause, just to see if I do have an infection or something like that right now. You say, don't be taking a lot of medication. And that's something that I don't do. I do not like to take medication for stuff. I really, really don't. Which I really don't be having a problem to where I need medication, but I don't like to take a lot of it if I do have a problem. You say, try cigar smoke in your ear, Willie. My granny did it. Oh, really? Oh, shit, I gotta find some cigars. Listen. My president, your president, our president is speaking out about the grocery stores who's price gouging the people. Here we go.
Biden administration is ramping up pressure on food retailers to lower prices. A White House analysis revealed shoppers are paying much more for groceries right now. And the president is accusing corporations of ripping people off and playing Americans for suckers.
News for Jack's Tark. Minors here now. Tark, you spoke with some in our community today as they were grocery shopping.
Yeah, we all experienced it and remember it during the COVID pandemic. The rate of inflation skyrocketing. And over the years and months after the COVID pandemic, the prices of things like cars and clothes, they've dropped. But according to the White House, the price of groceries has remained sky high.
Yes, it
We're
is.
tired of being played for suckers.
That's right. Tell them, Joe.
And that's why we're going to keep these guys, keep on and get the prices down.
President Biden promising to provide relief for American families at the grocery store, taking aim at corporations he says are continuing to artificially inflate their prices. The White House saying while inflation has dropped overall from 9.1% in June of 2022 to 3.4% in December of last year, essentials like bread, cheese, milk, and meat remain overpriced.
For all we've done to bring prices down, there are still too many corporations in America ripping people off. Price gouging.
The White House didn't name any specific companies, but according to recent data released by Reuters, grocery giants Walmart, Kroger, and Albertsons are bringing in a 20+% gross profit margin, which is in line with profits before the COVID-19 pandemic. Grocery prices have jumped by 25% over the past 4 years, which has outpaced the overall rate of inflation of 19% during the same time period. Shoppers we spoke with today are feeling the financial pinch.
He said he gonna have to do better than that right there. Yeah, for real. Y'all almost out of here, Joe. I hate to say it, y'all almost out of here, man.
The meat is very high.
Yes, it is.
Very high. Too high. Cheese, eggs, everything high.
Markia Brown says she just spent $357 on 2 weeks of groceries for herself and her 2 children.
Even homeless people can't afford this. They not going to be able to eat.
That baby say even a homeless person can't afford this. That's what's up. Go ahead.
The cereal is $6, $7, $8 for one box.
She is right about that. The cereal $6, $7, $8, $9 and it's smaller than it used to be. They is giving you less inside the box and don't raise the price on us.
Yep. It's sad.
Juice, the meat is out of sight.
Oxtails can't afford them.
Everything is out of sight. We can't hardly make it.
Katie
Right, we sure enough can't hardly make it.
Jackson is shopping for herself.
So I have to have special food because I got medical problems. It's about $150 a month.
It's not all bad news, though, at the checkout line. While grocery prices overall remain high, prices are dropping for some items, including eggs, lettuce, tomatoes, apples, and milk. However, beef, baby food, fruits, sugar, bread, and potatoes continue to cost consumers a pretty penny.
Milk, cheese, even breads. You can't get that no less than almost $4 for bread.
Yeah, bread expensive as hell. Listen. I found some cheap bread that probably like a week and a half ago at the Family Dollar. She was like $1 and some change. So you all got to shop at like the Dollar Generals and the Family Dollars to keep to get you some low bread out here. Cause I saw what bread was like in Winn-Dixie. That's $4.50 like for bread. Y'all playing too much. I don't even need that bread then. Shout out to our Dodge Trap for the $2 super chat. He say took 4 years for Biden to notice. Hashtag Trump 2024.
What, $2? It's double. A lot of stuff in there is double.
So Kroger has been the only major grocer to respond to the president's claim so far, saying that they agree with President Biden, saying too many grocers in America have increased their margins in contrast to Kroger. So what?
I'm glad you said that right there because our older sister said $150 a month. She said, hell, she doing good. I'm trying to tell you, $150 a month. It's people like me paying over $600 a month. Easy, $700, easy.
What will be interesting in the coming days is whether or not other major grocers, step out and respond. Because, I mean, we all know we're paying a lot more at the grocery store, but then in other facets of life, you're not paying as much.
Yeah, primarily, Mrs. Justice does a lot of the shopping when it comes to grocery. But we were together this last week at Target, and all of a sudden it's $400. I'm like, how? How did that? And I think a lot of people are experiencing that with purchasing. In this case, we're talking about groceries and a lot of different things. We're like, I knew the price went up during the pandemic, but why hasn't it settled? It's just stayed high for some of these things.
In our household, my husband's the one that does he does the grocery shopping, but never a time where there's not a complaint about prices, ever.
Yeah. Well, right. Let's hopefully that those prices are going to go down so we all can breathe a little bit easier.
Yeah, thank you, Tarek.
Listen, it's bad when people who get assistance is complaining. It's bad when the people who have not spent their own money on grocery in years or 4 years, they have not spent their own money, and they got something to say. It's a problem. Listen, Biden, you might not make it. You might not make it, but you was making it real bad for people who get stamps. Now change has to come. Isn't that what Martin Luther the King had done told us, that change will come or something? Or was that him? Or was that somebody else? Oh, it is Black History Month too. Hell, just be happy that it's Black History Month. I don't. Do y'all even remember like a lot of the things that you was taught back in school for Black History? Because I really don't remember a lot of the things. I guess because like I'm over 40, so hell, maybe I should not be remembering these things because it really don't mean anything to me now. Like it ain't gonna benefit me now, But shout out to the people who came before us and had to fight for the things that they actually wanted and needed, and they fought for us to be in the position that we is in right now. So shout out to them people. Shout out to our ancestors, as our beloved Dr. Umar Johnson, our brother, would say out here. Shout out to the ancestors for doing it before us so it wouldn't be so hard for us. Although it was hard for us, but it was kind of easy. It was a hell of a lot easier than it was for our ancestors. So shout out to the ancestors. Shout out to our Dodger Trap for the $2 super chat. He says she don't have leftover stamps to sell for naturals. Listen, and that could possibly get our president out of office. These babies ain't, listen, these babies would buy food, have a little extra to sell, to get a little money inside their pocket. Now you done messed up that hustle. You messing up these baby hustlers out here. These babies got to wear the same wigs and shit for like 2-3 more months extra. No, player. We got to get somebody else in office who is going to make it easier for these babies to live out here in these streets, because they is not with it. Moving right along, I ain't going to eat much. Hold ya. Bam, we got a situation. Shout out to everybody who be having, everybody who have to recertify. Recertify. And I'm not just talking about, recertification of like stamps and stuff like that right now. I'm talking about business licenses. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about? Like for the cosmetologists, the nail techs, the barbers, the facial people, the massage therapists, it's something else. But all of those ones that I just said, they have to get recertified every 2 years. Every 2 years, you got to recert. This is what you got to do, and it is a money grab. That's really all it is about, that you have to keep recertifying every 2 years, which is crazy to me because I don't think in anything else you have to continuously get recertified, and if you do, it's not every 2 years. But listen, I've been saying something about this for a very, very long time. I don't see why stuff takes so long. Why courses and trainings and stuff take so long. to get your degrees and to get your certifications. I don't know what takes so doggone long. It don't take that long to do nothing. You take the 3, 4, 5 years to get a damn degree. For what? But anyway, what is going on in Atlanta, what they is trying to do, which I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know, but there is some pushback over beauty licenses. A lot of people is saying, hell, we don't want to have to get licenses to do the job. A lot of people is fighting against it, say, yeah, we need for you to go through these courses so you can learn the health and the wellness part of it, the sanitary part of it, so you can be healthy when you dealing with people, when you playing in people's hair and all that stuff right there, and how to bandage up cuts and stuff. They want you to go through the courses, which is cool with me. I just in my mind, I don't think that it should take forever or all of these hours, 1,500 hours, 1,800 hours, for what? Damn it. Tell me if there is a problem and you get a cut, rinse it off, put some iodine on it and wrap it up and get going with your business. Keep it going. But anyway, there is a lot more to it. Here we go.
You're at risk.
The bill removing licensing requirements for certain beauty services headed for a final vote. Atlanta News First Abby reporter Abby Kasouris unpacks those concerns.
Senate Bill 354 would remove licensing requirements for certain beauty services, for women getting your makeup done or your hair styled, and for men going to the barber for a clean shave. With lawmakers and lobbyists within earshot, these young barbers and cosmetologists are putting down the scissors and picking up bullhorns and signs.
Be safe, not sorry. Be safe, not sorry.
Richard Smith is studying to be a barber. Georgia requires 1,500 hours, roughly 9 months in school or at an apprenticeship. Then he can apply for a license. His training is not needed if the bill passes.
It's a lot that goes into it, and it's a form of disrespect.
We were hearing
form of disrespect. Wow, that's what's up. So if they pass the bill, then his training would not be needed. Now, in my mind, I don't know. Because I was one who had learned how to cut hair as a youth a long time ago. I've never been to school, and I'm still like an excellent barber. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
I don't Lieutenant Governor and Republican leadership announced it was their priority to remove the red tape and get more people working.
He said cut back the required amount of hours. That's a good one. I can stand with that right there. Listen to what they just had done said right about here.
It's a form of disrespect.
We were here in the fall as Lieutenant Governor and Republican leadership announced it was their priority to remove the red tape and get more people working. The bill's sponsor, Senator Larry Walker, looked for professions that couldn't harm anyone.
A professional working in a retail environment is not required to have a license. If they're working on a film set, they're not required to have a license. But if they're working if they wanted to open their own business and be a makeup artist for the general public, they are required to get a cosmetology license. So that really doesn't make sense to me.
And I think that is real crazy about opening up the business. You need these licenses to open up the business. I think that's real crazy.
Sonia Halpern says it's a horrible bill because it completely ignores the safety concerns of professionals already in the industry. She's presenting her own bill, an option C, cutting the hours from 1,500 to 300.
Okay.
But it still requires students learn about sanitation requirements.
Reduce the number of hours required to get you licensed to do those practices without saying altogether that the licenses are worthless.
The House of Representatives still has time to squash the bill, but with a Republican majority, that's not likely to happen. In Atlanta, I'm Abby Kasouris.
Okay. So what they're proposing to cut the hours down from 1,500 to 300. I am in agreement with cutting the hours down. Shit shouldn't take me no 9 months to learn how to cut somebody's damn hair, to be perfectly honest, because really it comes down to trial and error. It comes down to on-the-job training. It really do. It comes down to doing something consistently to even get great at it or good at it. You know, but 9 months should take too long, dog. What is we doing? Now, a lot of people, they may argue, but 9 months is great and you need the 9 months. And listen, it's all a money grab. The system know that a lot of these trades and or degrees don't have to take as long as they are taking. They do it this way so they can continue to get money. They continue to build the state because a lot of us is on phosphor. A lot of us is on that financial aid out here in these doggone streets, and they know that they can get that paper. So I think the hours need to be cut, but I also think that, damn it, when it comes down to the license, I really kind of sort of disagree with licenses, especially after you have passed the course. If I pass the course, now I got to take a state test to be able to work in the field that I just passed the course in. Like, so now there's more money, which it makes no sense. So I can pass the course, but I'm still not, quote unquote, certified to start working without y'all license. And one thing about these licenses, they can take them away if they want to. They can take your license away. They can't take the skill away, but they can take the license part away to where you can't work legally. All of this stuff is about money, money, money. Y'all got to cut the dog out and shout out to these people who was trying to kind of thinking it through to where, hell, all right. This shit is taking people too long to get certified in certain things, and this is why they cannot find jobs and cannot work and start doing their own doggone thing. This is where the problem is at. And in my mind, I feel as if you already know how to do something, but you just going to school for it, your hours really should be cut. I'm sorry. If we don't want to cut it for everybody, just all across the board. If you come in and you can show that you know how to this, and this, we're not finna spend 1,500 hours on you, man. For what? For what? We're just gonna give you this part of the sanitary part, the healthcare part, and all that, the STDs and the STI part, sexually transmitted or transmitted diseases and stuff like that, the infections and stuff like that. And then we're going to get you on up out of here. You go on to start your own business and you ain't got to worry about it for the rest of your life, I guess. You say the government ain't paying you to pay to take your test if you're doing it on your own. Facts. You're right about that. Moving right along, I ain't going to even much hold you. I am so sick of recertifying. Shit personal. I am so sick of recertifying, man. Every 2 years, y'all want some more money, but and every 2 years, I just keep paying the doggone money. I don't understand. It just takes too long. It takes too long, and this is why people is deciding to not even go to school anymore. A lot of people really don't know. We is like really, really deep into the microwave era. Like we real deep into it. People want some shit right now. People want it right now. And just think about all of these people who is not going to college because people have been paying attention to. So you mean to tell me that I'm finna sit around for 2 to 4 to 6 to 8 years racking up debt? I can't work. Or if I am working, I have to work a petty job because I got to study in this field in this degree that I'm trying to go ahead on and acquire. But then when I complete the degree, imagine, watch this. You done went to school for 4 years. You passed all of your tests. You passed your final test and all this here, and now you have to go and take a state board test. But if you don't pass the state board test, who cares that you just went to school for 4 years and you passed everything? None of that matters because you got to pass their test. And this is why people is not going to college anymore like that right there. It's taking too much time out of people's life. And then, hell, and if you pass the little state test, you still ain't, the money just ain't there like that. The money really ain't there in a whole bunch of these degree fields, which we talk about that right there a whole bunch of times. It is a problem. Shout out to Jay for the $2 super chat. You say, Willie be using his brain like a savant. I like that. Damn it. Remember we found out what the savant thing was? Don't even worry about it. I sure enough appreciate that right there. You say $200 to retake it if you fail. Facts. Facts. And think about the state board tests now. It's online. It's no paperwork. It's online. Online. And you have to pay a hell of a price to take these tests. You fail, you have to pay a hell of a price to take the test. It's all on the computer. It's online. Yeah, right? It's no paper. So you can't blame it on, all right, we cutting down the trees and we need to go on and charge you people so we can continue to cut down the trees so you can take your tests. No. You say the nursing's exam too. You say pay every time you take it. That's a damn shame. You say, Willie, if you don't have a license, you shouldn't be able to charge as much as everyone else with the license. That could be a good point right there. That could be a good. Well. Watch this though. You make a good point, but we got to think about that right too. What if the person with the license? Well, what if the person without the license does a better job than the person with the license? Because one thing I had to learn out here in these streets. Just because you have these licenses don't mean that you is good at that job. There's a lot of people who got these doggone license and they just can't get it together. They shit just ain't popping. You know what I'm saying? It is like trucking. Yeah, you got your CDL, but it can't drive. You cannot drive. I don't understand how you even got your CDL. You can't even drive like that, huh? You say license or not, we both doing the same job. Got a point with that right there. Shout out to Ryan Sean for the $1 cash app. You say been cutting my own hair since I was 15. I think I started when I was 14 or 15. Yeah, what? Round about that? No, it was before I was 4. It was around about 13 because I was doing stuff in the community and stuff like that right there. Yeah. You say if your fade ain't strong, you Top Gun out here for real. You say realtors fail every day. You know what I'm saying? So it's real. I don't know, but all I do know is things need to change. Things need to change. It should take that long to do nothing. And watch this. Typically, when you get your degree or your trade certificate, you still got to do on-the-job training. It's still on-the-job training, especially if you work for a company, because now you have to learn how the company wants you to work. You got to learn how they want you to handle their business. You know, it's like a pimp, a whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Pimping got to teach you how he wants you to handle his business. You know, although you already know how to hoe, but you don't know how to hoe under his jurisdiction. You know what I'm saying? So it's still on-the-job training. Period, point blank. What do we have here? Shout out to Big U for the $5 super chat. You say it's a cold system for sure. Say 70% of the tests you don't even learn in the school. For real. You don't learn this shit, man. All right. But we have been, let's say, brainwashed. We have been taught to look bad on the people who not even going to school. And I just keep trying to tell people, you ain't no better just because you went to school. You just had the ability to continue to go to school, clock in, and say I'm here. They give you book work, and you able to read the book and or pass the test. A lot of y'all got your degrees and you went and you got you a doggone job and you got to the job and you like, oh my God, they ain't teach me none of this shit. People who don't, People become your supervisors on jobs because they have AA degrees and shit like that, right? They have some type of degrees, but they never did the job. People on the job know the job better than the new supervisor that just had been hired. But they got a degree though, right? They should know it, right? That ain't how life works. I'm so sorry. Say I wear a vest in my barber shop. You got to be safe at all times. You just got to be safe at all times. That's what's up. You say, yeah. You got to have on-the-job training. For real, for real. Y'all, let's go on to get into this right here. It's 39 after the hour. I am feeling so good about being here, but not feeling very, very well. I'm trying to talk myself into it. I'm trying to let my brain know that we're not going nowhere. Brain, listen to Willie. We not going nowhere. We finna get the job done. We came to work the word. You know? So stop it. Let me live. Let a player live. Bam. Y'all, I saw this right here. I saw it yesterday, but I couldn't do it yesterday. So we're here now. We got Hooters. Hooters Wings. Hooters Wings for Kids helps out a Catholic school. Hooter Wings for Kids help out a Catholic school. Gotta ask yourself, it's Hooters, right? Hooters means tatas. Well, hold on. I don't know that it means breasts. I do not know it, but when we use the word Hooters, we are talking about breasts. Shout out to Mr. Gino for gifting 5 memberships. I appreciate that right there. Show enough do. Listen, we're talking about breasts out here in these streets. And so we talk about breasts and we're talking about Catholic schools. Breasts and Catholic schools. I would think that according to like some religious sects that they would look at Hooters is as like a part of like the devil. It's like the devil got them babies bouncing around and stuff, and they are exploiting their breast sizes and all that with the little nice little booty shorts on and stuff like that right there. Right. We would look at that as something of the devil, right? Just wrong, because you would not want your daughters out here saying, I want to be a Hooters girl when I grow up, because it's not of the Lord, right? Right. But anyway, Hooters have been helping out Catholic school, or this Catholic school, for a long time. I did not know. Here we go.
Some students are getting some help winging it this morning.
You could say that. Roseanne is live to explain how Hooters is helping a Chicago Catholic school. Roseanne.
Well, good morning. It's the Wings for the Kids program, and what a boost it gives the kids here at Holy Family Ministry School. It helps pay for classroom supplies, tuition, technical supplies, and more. All you have to do is eat wings any Tuesday this month, and a third of the profits go to the school. It was started back in the 90s, and they're closing in on $1 million. And nobody knows that better than the CEO, who I'm going to introduce you to now, of Holy Family Ministries. This is Cheryl Collins, and she is standing alongside Kevin Scott, who's a 6th grader. But let me start with you, Ms. Collins, and tell me what kind of a boost that close to $1 million has made here.
Close to $1 million. People eating chicken wings on Tuesdays. That's what's up. You is not supposed to go with the way of the world, according to the books, right? According to your Bible, you're not supposed to go to the way of the world or follow the way of the peoples and all that fly stuff right there. But we'll take your paper, though. We need your money, though. The same as with like my pimp player pastor partners. Out here in these streets, listen, you're not supposed to be doing such and such and such, but we'll take that paper though, because the Lord needs his money. Yeah.
Oh, you have no idea. It's just been amazing. Every year we get a check from Hooters.
Every year y'all get a check from Hooters. I wonder who else give y'all checks. We have to really think about it. Why aren't Christian folks giving close to $1 million or $8 million to support this Catholic school? Why aren't Catholics organizations donating such a large sum? Come on, y'all.
Which allows us to buy technology tools for the students, books and textbooks, even opportunities for field trips for the children.
You all ever really thought about it? Why is it that God's people, not all, but God's peoples need help from the devil's people. Why is that? I know, but Willie, the books say that the Lord can use anybody. I get it, but it seems to me that the devil's folk sure enough be helping God's folk a hell of a lot, don't it?
So we're really grateful for this partnership.
I love the partnership because this is really on a personal level. Tell us how it started.
How it started, baby.
Well, our founder actually went to college with the founder of Hooters, and they were connected through a youth group from a Lutheran church many years ago. And they reached out when the school started in 1985 because we needed financial support.
The help started in 1985. They still need help today. 1985.
And the founders of Hooters said, sure, why not? We'll do a Wings for the Kids program.
Right. And it also, I see that the Hooters girls come by and interact with the kids. I heard about the reading program.
I thought that these were children, but these the Hooters girls. There, go ahead then.
What a nice thing, huh?
It's excellent. They come in and they volunteer for Read Across America Day. They come in and volunteer throughout the year for various events. They've even come to judge science fairs for our kids.
Where was these Hooter girls when I was in school? Why wasn't they coming to the schoolhouse helping and tutoring and stuff like that right there? Because, I'd be so much smarter. Because I would have paid more attention, like in class and stuff like that. Like if the Hooter girls would have came around, what are we talking about?
So it's great having them here. And the children just love them when they're present.
I am pretty sure the children love the Hooter girls when they come around. Yes. And I think that they should actually come in uniform. I think they need to come to the schoolhouse in uniform if they're going to come.
Which takes us to Kevin. Kevin, what do you think of this program? The Hooters girls come and help you out with your reading and whatnot?
I think that it is really good how the Hooters girls come and support us and how helping us with our education and things like that and all the money that they have donated.
That's right. They're helping us with our education. I'm with you, player. I know what you're saying. I know what you mean, though. I do understand, and they need to keep on coming around there and help y'all with reading and stuff like that right now. You say Wingstop wasn't available. No, not it wasn't.
Have you ever tried a Hooters chicken wing?
No.
Well, we have to change that.
You didn't eat no So you mean to tell me that at least your mama them did not take you to Hooters? Y'all do understand that a lot of people, they do not take their children to Hooters, especially people who is of the faith, because they feel as if a place like Hooters is of the devil. And this is why I know what I'm talking about. They will not take their children to a place like Hooters because they feel like, because of the way that the females is dressing, that this is not appropriate for their children to be around and or see. Okay, got it. We gonna take their money though.
Excuse me, ladies. Can you bring some wings? No, they.
Can you bring them uniforms, baby?
Actually, do have a little wing party with the teachers. Is that right?
Yeah. Every Christmas they supply our food for our Christmas our Christmas party for our staff.
I bet.
And even throughout the year, if we ask for anything, they're always there to help us. It really boosts them around for the team to have Hooters food, because who doesn't like a chicken wing?
Right.
Who don't like a chicken wing, and who don't like the Hooter girls?
And Kevin, thank you so much for talking to us. And thank you, Ms. Collins. And thank you to the Hooters girls who are here this morning at Holy Family Ministry School. And what an easy way to help raise money for school, right? Go eat some chicken wings. That's what's going on at Hooters on Tuesdays. Back to you guys in the studio.
That's what's up. The easiest way to raise money with the Hooter girls is to have the Hooter girls to raise money. That's what's up, because listen, guys like the girls. Guys like breasts. Guys like the Hooter outfits and stuff like that. Yeah. So it's pretty much easy. It's pretty easy, and I'm pretty sure when it's time for the Hooter girls to come to the schoolhouse, all boys is present, and a lot of girls is present also. And shout out to you people who is fighting against your child being a Hooters girl when they get a little older and stuff like that. You just got to remember that Hooters is sponsoring Catholic schools, or at least this Catholic school. Give them a pat on the back for giving back to the community. That's what's up. What time it is? Dog, it's 48, so we got to run. We got to run. We have an update. Update. All right, bam. I got this one right here. Shout out to Vic for the $5 cash out, say for the tithes and offering. I appreciate that right there, man. For real, for real. Somebody need to reach out to Hooters and tell them that the Willie Williams Show needs sponsorships too. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need sponsorships. We ain't too proud to beg. We ain't too proud to beg. We trying to educate, and that's what we do around here. We educate, so we need your help. Hold on. Bam, bam, bam. We got to go to another school real quick. And this is an update too. This is a real update. Now, we said some things about this one right here. Hold on. 526. Bam, bam, bam. All right. We got an update. About the Onlyfans mother. The Onlyfans mother who had the decal in the back of her vehicle for people to see. She was doing like a large advertisement of her Onlyfans, and she goes and drops her kids off at the Catholic school, and the Catholic school had them told, well, a private school, and they had them told her, listen, you cannot drive like on like school property. You got to take that there off, or if you don't want to take it off, then drop your child off outside the gate, and then your child got to go on and walk on around here. Well, they done expelled the student. Here we go.
The Florida mom banned from the car line at her kid's school because of her Onlyfans decal is now looking for a brand new school for the kiddo.
Not Onlyfans. Sally Vack is here in the studio with what's trending, and obviously we know that story is certainly trending, Sally.
Yes, the latest development is that this private Christian school in Florida has expelled her children. Michelle Klein says she has had her explicit Onlyfans site advertised on her car for a year, but recently another mom complained and school leaders told her she could not drive on school property anymore.
So she's had it on her vehicle for a whole year before anything was even said.
After that, she added a larger decal, and now this week the Kleins got a letter saying the family's enrollment has been immediately terminated. Wow. It also says the board would consider bringing them back if Klein removes the Onlyfans decal, but she says that's not happening.
So they will bring your child back to this beautiful school if you just take the decal off, baby. That's all you gotta do.
It's definitely not for kids, but there's a paywall that you can't access unless you have ID and a credit card.
Well, school leaders said that she refused to, quote, repent after breaking an agreement the parents signed at enrollment, which says a parent or student that causes, quote, unresolved disharmony and conflict can be expelled. On social media, as you can imagine, there is both support for Klein and for the school. Some arguing she didn't break the law, she just offended people, while others say this is a private school, a private Christian school, and they are allowed to have their own rules, and this does not belong on that kind of campus.
So it don't belong on this kind of campus. Listen, people, we play too much. I like what one person said, that she just hurt some people's feelings. Yes. You say, wait. You say, can't advertise OnlyFans, but Hooters can help teach the children. Yeah. Yeah. See, so it's different. Wait, is this a Christian? Wait, this is a Christian school. The Hooters school is a Catholic school. You know, they don't see eye to eye. But you would still think that they would kind of fall under the same, like the same standard type thing. But no, we ain't doing this right here. But we have to back this up because we have to really think about what the mother is doing. It seems to me that the mother is, what is it called? Being selfish. Her child now got kicked out of school, and she is saying that she will still not remove her decal off of her vehicle. They said that she actually went bigger. I want y'all to understand. She went bigger. So in my mind, she cared more about her OnlyFans than her child being at this school, to where this child has friends and the child is comfortable in the school. The child probably makes some good grades or something like that. My point, she's not willing to sacrifice for her child. Nope.
had her explicit OnlyFans site advertised on her car for a year, but recently another mom complained and school leaders told her she could not drive on school property anymore.
And now they showing us 2 vehicles. Let's think about it. Okay, let's say that she don't want to remove it. Fine. Why don't you just take it off one of your cars, and when it's time to drop your child off, then you drive the car that don't have the decal on?
She has had her explicit OnlyFans site advertised on her car for a year, but recently another mom complained and school leaders told her she could not drive on school property anymore. After that, she added a larger decal.
See?
And now this week, the clients got a letter saying the family's enrollment has been immediately terminated.
So she added a larger decal. And how would they know she added a larger decal and would piss off the school? Why? Because she drove her child right back through the child drop-off line. So they can actually see what it was. To see that she went bigger.
It also says the board would consider bringing them back if Klein removes the OnlyFans decal, but she says that's not happening.
It's definitely not for kids, but there's a paywall that you can't access unless you have ID and a credit card.
Well, school leaders said
Good mom.
that she refused to, quote, repent after breaking an agreement the parents signed at enrollment, which
Yep.
says a parent or student that causes, quote, unresolved disharmony and
Unresolved disharmony, which I have a problem with it because she also had the decals on for a year, and now somebody is just not saying somebody. I think that they is full of ish. They don't believe in what they saying that they believe in. I think it's just full of mess. And yes, somebody done got jealous. Showing up.
conflict.
But this is a woman's problem. Another female pointed out that this was on this mother's car. Maybe she found out that her husband is on her OnlyFans.
Can be expelled. On social media, as you can imagine, there is both support for Klein and for the school. Some arguing she didn't break the law, she just offended people, while others say this is a private school, a private Christian school, and they are allowed to have their own rules. And
Yes, they are allowed to have their own rules, and they gave her options and things that, hey, well, they did not give her options. Well, yes, they did give her options. Either take the decal off or you cannot drive your child on school grounds. Fine. This baby went on ahead and got a bigger decal and drove her child back in the drop-off thing. Shout out to this good mama. Moving right along, ain't gonna eat much hole. You got to be more careful. Selfishness, but only a good mother can be this selfish. Listen, y'all, give yourself a pat on the back because y'all done made it to the end of the midday news. Around here, I'm pushing through. I'm not gonna let this thing beat me. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show say it is just a finger, so your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la, and or your life is your choice. You make the call, your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, we finna go over to Rumble. Rumble is already up and already ready to go. Sure enough, I told y'all, I done came to work, and I am gonna work. I am. Hold on. I gotta set that there up right. I got it right. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, wait. Nope. I did it too fast. Got to go there. Pop that. Got that. Do that. Listen, we is going around the rumble.com, the Willie Williams Show. Rumble.com, the Willie Williams Show. The link is down there in the description. We finna run on around here. Finna have us a good time. At least finna try to have us a good time. And I just want to appreciate everybody for bearing with the player. When the player down, y'all be checking on the player. When the player up, y'all come around here and see to check on your peoples. And I really do thank you for that. And thank you for that. Shout out to everybody who is over on Twitch, twitch.com or twitch.tv.com, the Willie Williams Show, for going on over there and following the pledge. Say stand on business. Onlyfans models are parents too. Facts. That's what's up. I hope that she can find her. You see what happened when you decide to put your children in public school, in private school. You need to have your children in public school, and you can promote everything under the sun at a public school, opposed to a private school. Yes. You say, Willie, you got to fix your camera. You say you got to look. Whoa, wait a minute. You got to fix your camera. Got you looking like you just got to YouTube. Whoa, wait. Hi. Well, what's happening with my camera? Is there something wrong with my camera, y'all? What is going on? I thought they always looked like they were here. He said, get your sinus infections checked. That infection will kill you. I had it. So you telling me that I got a sinus infection? Oh, so that is what's causing, that is the cause of vertigo? Is that what you're telling me? I don't know. But give me the answer over there on Rumble. Listen, I appreciate y'all for rocking. Rumble starts at 1 o'clock. I am out of here, man.